I'm not sure I can get through this without crying. I got my first record player, I think, when I was in junior high. Actually, before that, but I really started listening to the 70s stuff like Nazareth and Black Sabbath. Back in those days, they were some of my first albums, and I played them over and over and over again. I disappeared into my room when I came home from school, and all I did was listen to records, the same records over and over and over again. And so the early days of Black Sabbath, of course, they were right at the top of my playlist. And so that's why this hits hard, because somebody said it in a thread that it isn't just the loss of an artist. Oh, fuck. I don't want to run my makeup because I'm metal today. I'm doing everything fucking metal today because, you know. Anyway, it was more, this thread said it was more than just an artist passing away. It's more than just a celebrity or a TV character, because, you know, he had the reality show. It's more than just that. It's a subgenre. It's a community metal. I mean, it doesn't matter how old you are. I'm fucking 67, and I'll go to metal concerts by myself because I know when I go there, when I arrive, I'll meet new friends. We're all in a community together, and even though we may never see each other after that concert, it's a special moment because we all shared the same experience from the band on stage, and that's what Black Sabbath and Ozzy brought to us. Oh, fuck, goodness. God damn it. Anyway, so I'm stopping this so many times. I mean, back in those days, Sabbath wasn't the only one I listened to. I think I heard Humble Pie first, and I loved Humble Pie as well. But Sabbath hit the culture, hit the airwaves in a special way. And anyway, it represents those of us who felt alone. I mean, I had friends, and I used to do a lot of stuff, but inside we might have felt alone. I always felt like nobody really, my family never liked me. Well, that turned out to be fucking true, but it was an escape. I went to my room to listen to hard music, hard rock, and metal of those days, what was classified as metal of those days. I went up there and saturated my ears with that music because it was my escape. And I think that's why we're all mourning. It's not just our childhood, it's our identity. Not that we're all identifying completely with Black Sabbath, but Black Sabbath represents that identity. It represents how we feel, even death metal today, which I'm growing into a lot more. It's anger music, but it also is soothing, particularly when you're pissed off. But anyway, besides the point, let's get back to Black Sabbath. So that was an era when I used to sit in my room and listen to them on my record player. That was an era where, I mean, we were flower power hippies. You know, it was just at the end of the 60s where, you know, I remember in Vancouver, there was, you know, in Victoria, they were already always talking about the hippies that were lined up on the beach and stuff. And, you know, Woodstock, that was like a cultural shift in the world. Anti-establishment, but, you know, the weird thing is those anti-establishment people that were at Woodstock and protesting and all that shit, protesting Vietnam. They seem to be the establishment now, and they seem to be the one that are doing exactly what their parents were doing to us. But anyway, so yeah, I'm a rebel at heart, but metal will never die because, and there was always talk about that, like when Nirvana came onto the scene and you had the grunge movement. The grunge movement seemed to push hair metal aside. And I still fucking love hair metal, but it pushed it aside, and it almost seemed like, well, what's going on? You know, some of us in the metal community, I don't know, I can't speak for everybody, but I can speak for myself. I was kind of mad about that. Not that I didn't appreciate the music. I love the music, but I wanted my metal back. And today, this very day, I think that it's grown back up to where it was in the 80s, and I fucking love that. So here's to Ozzy, here's to all you metalheads, and I will be metal fucking till the day I die. And by the way, yesterday I got a Lizzie Hale haircut, so right now it looks more Joan Jett because my hair is short, but I went with a picture of Lizzie Hale and she cut it for me. So like I say, I don't give a fuck how old I am. I do this for me. I got my skulls. I'm collecting all sorts of metal shit, and I'm embracing my inner rock star.